What's the point? Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant. It's not, I'll say this about this film that we're reviewing today, it's not as offensive as Redeeming Love. Does that make it good? No. Let's get this over with. So, which is exactly what I felt about 5 minutes into the movie. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. What a stupid title. We have to remind people it's an Ice Age movie. Yeah, I know. Which is a lie, by the way, that it's about Buck Wild. Is directed by... Who directed it? Yeah, that's right. Putting the blame on you. John C. Duncan. John C. Duncan. Do you remember the glory... Remember, tell them what it's about. Okay, what's it? It's set seemingly in an alternate timeline to the Ice Age movies because chronologically this does not sync up. But it's the 6th installment. But it seems to be right after the 3rd installment, but then again that doesn't make any sense because Peaches, Manny, and Ellie's daughter isn't in this, but then at the same time, Buck Wild is in this and he didn't show up till part 3. Whatever. Okay, Crash and Eddie, who are the real protagonists and are irritating as balls, Ellie's adoptive sort of possum brothers, who are not voiced by the original actors, most of the cast isn't, land in the lost world of dinosaurs from part 3, and they soon are flung on an adventure with the cantankerous wild man, partially insane Buck Wild, who is one of the high points of the later Ice Age sequels and is barely used here, voiced by Simon Pegg, who is the only returning cast member. Come on, Simon. Really? Really, Simon Pegg? You're better than this, man. You've always been better than this franchise. And they have to fight off a dinosaur played by, I never get this name right, but he's the husband from Ghosts. Which, by the way, watch Ghosts. It's really funny. I don't know where this guy's sense of humor went. He's a dinosaur, he wants to take over the hidden world, they have to save it, whatever, family, all that bullshit. So, I'm just getting right out with it. You know the glory days when I was a kid, and by that I mean very unglory days after Lion King 2 and Aladdin Return of Jafar, of Disney direct-to-video sequels that felt like a downgrade in every department, from animation to production to writing to everything. You thought they went away, they didn't go away, they went to streaming, because the Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, following in the footsteps of that unnecessary, but kind of charming Diary of a Wimpy Kid cartoon reboot, as well as, the awful Home Sweet Home Alone. Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild was annoying. I didn't like this movie at all. Apparently, it might be not, I don't know how to substantiate this, but I heard a rumor that this was actually supposedly a pilot for a failed Disney Plus streaming show based on Ice Age that they turned into a movie at the last second. When will people learn that, unless it's called Mulholland Drive or Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, TV pilots being turned into movies never fucking work? This movie was so annoying. I really hated this movie, and I hated Crash and Eddie. I never was really fond of those characters to begin with. I kind of like the Buck Wild character, though. Like, in the later Ice Age movies, he was kind of a high point, but he's barely in it, and they give him nothing funny to do. And Simon Pegg is kind of the only bright spot in this, but he's kind of barely utilized. And the biggest crap of all, the best thing in all the Ice Age movies, the reason the Ice Age movies I would look forward to the new one, is missing, and that is the squirrel. The squirrel who wants to get the acorn. Gone. He's not in this anywhere. Like, not even, like, a silent cameo. Like, he doesn't just pop up in a corner and, like, just moves and goes, nothing. He's just totally freaking AWOL from this. Why? Why? Why take your... That should be who the movie's about. Make a Scrat movie. I'd watch a Scrat movie. This movie... I think to understand my dislike of this movie, to understand how I feel about the Ice Age movies, I think the first Ice Age movie was a charming little cartoon, very unassuming and charming. I was 8 years old when I saw it. I loved it. Now, as I gotten older, it hasn't aged great, but I enjoy it for nostalgia value. Second one, I actually thought was a tick or two better in hindsight. I thought it was a lot funnier. I kind of liked, it was warm. Third one was unnecessary. Fourth one was even worse. Fifth one was even worse, but the one thing that kind of made me like even the third, fourth, and fifth one was Scrat. And to a lesser extent, Buck Wild. This movie's not about Buck Wild. This movie's a lie. This movie's about Crash and Eddie. They did that as a Trojan horse to trick people into watching this. Because Simon Pegg, my god, like, it makes you so sad. Come on, Simon, you're better than this. Nobody else came back. And it's obvious because all the voice actors, they have to pay some much respect to voice actors. They don't sound a damn thing. With the exception of the guy who's playing Ray Romano, he kind of is close. He's probably the closest one, maybe, to nailing it. But the actress that got to play Ellie, in the original series, it was Queen Latifah. This woman is not even trying to do a Queen Latifah impression. Like, it is like, so underwhelming. I hated this movie. I really hated this movie. It was 82 minutes. This is the kind of 82 minutes where I wasn't offended by it, but it was so dull. Like, there's nothing. The animation is shitty. Like, even the first Ice Age movie, which is 20 years old, looks better than this, animation-wise. It really does look like television. I'm sorry, similar to what I said about Home Sweet Home Alone and stuff, when I see the castle at the beginning of a movie, and I see little Tinkerbell flying over, and, dotting and all that stuff with her little fairy wings and her little magic wand, making the Disney logo appear, I expect better quality than this. This movie is just bad. Don't waste your time. Go see Belle. Like, if you want to take the risk. But otherwise, like, there's great streaming movies that are available that a lot of people haven't watched. Well, I guess seasonally this would mean 8-Bit Christmas. Mitchell's vs. the Machine. There have been some great family movies on Disney+. Flora and Ulysses. Watch. That's how you do a movie with a partially animated children's movie with a rodent that's actually funny. That's a Disney movie on Disney+. Go watch Flora and Ulysses. There's so many better options than this that adults will enjoy as much as kids. This movie is a babysitter. This movie is vacuous. I'm going to forget it after I post this. I really did not like this movie. And you know what? I'm going to give it the second movie this year after Redeeming Love. I'm sorry, maybe I'm being a little harsh, but in this moment, this movie kind of enraged me with how just unnecessary and stupid it is. I'm going to give the Ice Age Adventures Buck Wild, yeah, that's right, 0 stars, or as I like to call it, my Grant, the movie and TV guy, Racing on Public with Grant, signature middle finger kindness, right there. Just, yeah, that. F this movie. That's it. Trailer Trash None, watch it on Disney+. Was there shawarma? Yeah, there was a stupid scene that was just dumb. It was like a fart joke or something. I don't know. It's over. We watched it. Please don't make a 7th one. Just this. I'm gonna make a pun that's worthy of comparison to the crappy puns in this movie. This franchise needs to just go extinct. I'm done. This is stupid. This is about 4 Ice Age movies too many, in my opinion. Alright. Maybe 5 on a bad day. Just don't bother. Like, you don't even have the joy of Dennis Leary not giving a fuck that you had in, like, the last 2 movies. Like, he's not here, so there's no... This is bad. Alright. Yeah, 0 stars, middle finger of happiness, all that stuff. Whatever I called it. We will be back Monday, I think, for Nightmare Alley's re-review for the black and white version, which I can guarantee that's a good movie unless they, like, there's they King's Daughter it, which I doubt they're gonna do. And then we will be back. Honestly, just, if you want to see a bad kids movie that might be fun for you, go see The King's Daughter it. But, I don't know. It's bad, but at least it's entertainingly bad. At least it's memorable. Alright. We will be back next week for Jackass Forever. Moonfall, all that happy stuff. And I got my ticket for Uncharted. We're going on the 17th. I'm excited. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Customers, I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, what that's supposed to do. I've still been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. Also, lift the ban on mouse. That's right. I signed a petition today. I want to let you guys know. Signed the petition to lift the ban at the Tennessee High School on Art Spiegelman's mouse. It's important. We need to keep history and literature on the Holocaust in schools. We just do. Don't let bigots take away important historical literature. Don't let it happen. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Anyway, yell at stuff, and until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn, make mine with extra butter, and skip this bullshit. Take care.